When we imported the AutoCAD file, you notice that the survey point and the project base point is somewhere here at the bottom right corner. Together with that project base point are elevation markers. These markers shows you the direction where that particular elevation is looking at. So this is a west elevation. It's looking at this direction. Now, you need to move this elevation marker by windowing that elevation marker and moving it somewhere here outside your building. Okay. Now, notice as well that the elevation marker is at a slope or slanting. If you click outside, you'll notice that this is now our project north. And if this is our project north, the elevation marker should be perpendicular to the building. To make it perpendicular to the building, you simply click on the elevation marker. You see that this is checked, meaning to say this triangle here is creating a view. This triangle here does not create a view. And you can move or rotate this elevation marker. So I'm going to rotate this by clicking, dragging, and rotating it until it snaps to a point where it is perpendicular to the building. So this is how you set up your west elevation. Let's do that again for the south elevation. Now, window. The reason why we want to window the elevation marker is because if we simply click and drag this, notice that when I click on the triangle, this line is left behind. Now, I'll talk about this line later. Okay, so let me undo that. You want to window and move your elevation marker. When you do that, notice that that line goes with it. Okay? So it's important that that line go with your elevation marker. So select, move, select the box, and rotate. Now, what is that line that we want to go with your elevation marker? This line is a cut or section plane. If you don't know where this section plane is located, there are times when you might leave it at a different area. Like, let's say, if I leave it here, I'm able to see everything to the direction of the elevation marker. So I'm able to see the south elevation. I can double click here, and that brings me to the south elevation view. Okay. Now, let's go back to the site plan. If I click on the triangle and move this somewhere here, and then double click on that triangle, notice that now I have if I go to shaded view, a section view of my building instead of an elevation view. The reason for that is because if I go back to my site plan view, this elevation marker has a cut plane that's cutting through the building. Now, worst is that if you forget and leave this beyond or behind the building, this time If you double click on this, you will not see the building anymore because the elevation section line is behind the building. That's the reason why I always like to place this on top of that square. And you do that by selecting the elevation marker using the window option, moving this so that that section marker or line will always remain or go with that elevation marker. Okay, very important. Let's do that again here. Window, move, select the box, and rotate. Check whether that section line went with it. Okay, let's do that again. Window, move, select the box, rotate, double check if the section line went with it.